Bad news on the D&D TV front, the new DMG alt cover, and Buzzfeed jumps into actual play.
Wait, what?
Welcome to Fantasy News Friday, our weekend news rundown. Today we're talking about a ton of D&D news, including the alt cover for the Dungeon Masters guide and the D&D TV show. Remember, if you like these kinds of videos, be sure to like and subscribe so we can keep making them. Now, on to the news.
Issue number 1 is the first issue we're going to talk about.
The Dungeons Dragons TV show will not be moving forward on Paramount+. Deadline is reporting that Paramount+, which is owned by our parent company Paramount,
Hi, Dad!
is choosing not to move forward with a planned 8-episode D&D TV series that was announced early last year. The project was to be headed up by Red Notice director Ross and Marshall Thurber. According to Deadline, Hasbro is still moving forward with the project, but will give it a creative refresh, with Thurber likely departing the show before shopping it to other platforms. While disappointing, this news isn't exactly a surprise. Both Hasbro and Paramount have undergone a lot of turmoil in the last 2 years. Hasbro sold its E1 production company, while Paramount is currently looking at potential buyers and is scaling back projects on Paramount+. Now, Hasbro does remain committed to making a D&D TV show. They mentioned back in February that they were still working on the show and that it was a priority for their company. We'll also add that Hasbro previously passed on a pitch by Joe Manganiello to make a Dragonlance TV show. So basically, we went from potentially having 2 big D&D TV shows to no D&D TV shows, at least anytime soon.
Well, that sucks!
In other D&D news, Wizards of the Coast has revealed the alt cover for the Dungeon Masters guide, set to be released later this year. The new cover features art by Olena Richards and shows Lolth, the Spider Queen Demon Lord, gently wrapping a would-be adventurer up in webs. Honestly, the alt cover in general is pretty fantastic, and coupled with the player handbook alt cover, they both really give off this chill vibe that contrasts with the typical high adventurer, murder everything stuff that D&D often is associated with. We're big fans of this.
That's what I'm talking about!
And even more D&D news, Destiny 2 is teaming up with Dungeons & Dragons to release a bunch of gear inspired by various D&D monsters. Also included is a ghost shell based on the Beholder, which will also be featured as a vinyl figure sold on Bungie's store. The new skins and gear go on sale next week as part of Destiny 2's latest expansion. Tom Bombadil is officially coming to Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power. The beloved Enigma will be played by Rory Kinnear and will appear in the new season of Rings of Power, aiding the stranger as they make their way to Rune. A feature article on Vanity Fair confirmed that Bombadil will occasionally still speak in rhyme and sing, and won't have his nebulous backstory explored in the show, keeping the spirit of Tolkien alive by not explaining why God himself is just chillin' in the forest.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
Paizo is launching their own board game. Pathfinder Quest is a new campaign-style adventure board game in which players try to save the town of Falcon's Hollow from an unknown catastrophe. Players will play through 8 of a possible 12 adventures, and players can upgrade their characters with items, feats, and spells. Expect more details to be released soon, as the game will launch on BackerKit later this year.
Can't wait!
And finally, Buzzfeed is getting into the actual play business. Today, Buzzfeed announced Magic and Stuff, a new D&D actual play series featuring Jasmine Bhullar, Meredith Cash, Elizabeth Riley, Elizabeth Gottlieb, and Syzygy. Episodes will be posted on YouTube and will last 30 minutes apiece. Now, the show launches today over on BuzzFeed's YouTube channel, and we recommend that you check it out.
Hello, and welcome to Magic and Stuff.
Well, that's all the news that we have for you today. Let us know what your favorite story was in the comment section below.